Hello, Theo, Flove here. When we notice people who are tremendously happy, who seem to feel really good, we might ask ourselves, why is that? What are they doing? I'm going to give you one of the things that I know for sure that we are doing. So the question is really, what do you feed your mind with? And what do you feed your emotions with? When I was very young, I remember looking at my parents watching television. And usually they would either watch soap opera with a whole lot of drama and turbulence between people, or they would watch the news, and they would definitely recommend watching the news so I could know what was happening in the world. The thing was, I watched them watch the news, and I could see how, if yes, it may have been entertaining, it may have been fulfilling in the way that you feel that you can see all the dangers. But what I also noticed was that they seemed to be feeling fearful, worried, and not good. Especially when they watched soap opera, they would be engaged in the story, it would be entertaining, but they would have the story going and they would have all the conflicts active in their you may call it their emotional field, their energetic field. It was very visible. You may have memories from when you were a child and you saw these things so clearly. Children notice this. So the point is, what do you feed your mind with? What do you watch? What videos do you watch? Do you look towards the television a lot? And if so, what type of programs do you record with your mind? There's a reason they are called programs. If you watch programs that are more in the happy spectrum, you will adapt and learn from that, whether you do it consciously or not. This is actually a reference to mirror neurons. I've talked about this many years ago when I posted things on YouTube. Mirror neurons are actually these proven neurons in your brain that is activated when you perceive something and you do as if, it's monkey see, monkey do. So this is your body's ability to adapt abilities more quickly, because you're virtually a mirror to the environment around you. What you have control over is where you put your perception, where you put your focus, what you choose to digest, and the perspective you look at it. So if you look at things that inspires you, that makes you feel good, that triggers your happiness, and you see people who are happy or who are overcoming things. That's why many people love to listen to, for example, Goalcast's videos, where they share inspirational stories from celebrities' lives and have them overcome obstacles and ended up being a huge success in the eyes of the public. So my suggestion for you today is to take a really good look at what you choose to feed your mind with. What are you watching? And even as importantly, what are you listening to? There's a whole bunch of songs and lyrics with those songs that you can hear. If you listen to radio songs and you enjoy a lot of radio songs, I can almost guarantee you that the lyrics ain't always that good. But here's the distinction. The way you receive it is what determines everything. I'm not saying it's wrong to watch a soap opera. I'm not saying it's wrong to watch the news. I'm not saying it's wrong to listen to music that sings about breakup and deep feelings. Maybe your response to that is very, very particular. Maybe you respond with feeling deep love. Maybe that's an emotion you're trying to connect with. My suggestion for you is only, would you like to connect to the part of the emotion that is the lack of goodness, the lack of love, the loss of love? Is that the part of the scale you'd love to connect with? If so, do that. Sometimes we want to feel those type of things. But you have to be honest with yourself. Do you feed your mind the diet that you know is right for you? Have you read the lyrics? Do you notice what emotion do you really feel? Do you only feel the goodness because of repetition and familiarity? Feeling the joy of comfort and not changing? Is that why you love most of the songs? Why do you like the songs you listen to? For me, I went through a phase where I started to search for specific songs that I liked. I actually made a search, happy lyric songs. And I watched for like joyful songs, and I found a lot of stuff. It took some time before I found what I really love listening to. But it's really beneficial when you find songs, and sometimes you find a song and the lyrics are just amazing. Sometimes the lyrics just hits you in a way where you open up and you just feel amazing. A song can trigger a state of being in a moment. It's a portal. It's an activator. Music is amazingly powerful. So music, what you hear and what you see, these are things that you relate to emotionally. So be very conscious now when you listen to a song. Check out the lyrics. When you watch television, when you watch a video on YouTube, what stuff are you drawn to? If you're drawn to something that you might realize isn't very positive, isn't very helpful, isn't really broadcasting the signal you want to be, the person you love to be, if you watch things that isn't resonating with how you would love your life to be, then you might want to consider changing your input, your video, audio diet. I'm just popping up in your reality right now as a reflection of your soul, poking you on the shoulder and saying, hey, watch things that may be more beneficial to you. If you watch this so far, I highly suggest, I don't have to suggest this, you probably made a decision already, that you are definitely going to check out what you're listening to. You're definitely going to sift and sort until you find what really resonates with who you are and how you like to feel. Yeah. Good. That's all for now. I just wanted to share that, and looking forward to connect in the future and speak to you further when I have other insights and inspirations that I'd love to share with you. Thank you. Namaste. Theo Flove out.